This is Shoot from the Hip.
Welcome back to a new episode of Shoot from the Hip. Today we are sponsored by Movie Munchies and Soesby Cycling Park. So let me tell you about our friend Soesby Cycling Park. North Atlanta's only privately run cycling park located just off Interstate 75. Come join the fun and ride the rolling, secluded, and bike-friendly back roads of the beautiful city of White, Georgia, while having a safe place to park your vehicle and enjoy the scenic countryside. They offer plenty of amenities geared towards road cyclists, making your trip fun and worry-free. Stop by anytime and ride the established routes from moderate distances of 10 to 15 miles, or for the more adventurous, 30 to 60 plus miles. You can find Soesby Cycling Park online at soesbycyclingpark.com. That's SOSEBEE, and on Facebook at Soesby Cycling Park. All right, well, thank you for sponsoring this episode. We appreciate your support. And as always, you know, we want everyone to support them so that they support us.
Yeah, there's like a support thing. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You guys got it at this point.
Yeah,
Have you guys been?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
How was your Labor Day?
It was fabulous.
It was, you know, it was very relaxing. Did you work on the carburetors, Matt?
Lots of labor.
How'd that carburetor
anything-
rebuild go?
Fabulous.
Nice.
That was a very unconvincing fabulous.
It was fabulous.
Okay, good. Glad to hear that.
I had a great time on Labor Day.
All right.
Yeah.
Happy for you.
So let's talk
Segment.
about. All right, so let's move into our first segment. Hate or great.
Yeah.
So this it was funny. I actually had a little bit of trouble at first, and then I suddenly hit a stride. But we're gonna talk about movies that we hate, movies that we think are great, specifically animated kids movies.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. You were worrying me for a little bit. You weren't saying that. I was like, oh, no, did I write down the wrong thing?
I have to like work my way around it,
Yeah,
and
that was
then
good.
you know
That was
like
good.
stab it.
Ted Bundy reference.
Oh,
Matt, the longer I do this podcast with you, the more I'm slightly scared of you. I'm glad Lance is sitting over there.
Yeah, I'm
You
sitting
should
right
be.
next to him. Oh.
All right, so okay, I'll go with a great one that I think is great. Okay, so let me go with a group that I think is great.
Okay.
Because they all kind of get lumped together. The Santa Claus and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that comes around, you know, at Christmas.
Oh,
the
seasonal.
claymation animated
Seasonal, yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are so good. Love
They-
those. They're just nostalgia.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you know Christmas
Yes.
is right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I have to confess something, though. My kids like to play these year-round.
Oof.
That's
that hurts.
rough.
And it's kind of like taking the magic out of it for me.
Yeah.
Wrong word there, but I mean, you know, like, because before, like, you would see that it would come on TV.
Yeah.
And you would know that Christmas is right around the corner. Now it's just like it could be, you know, July.
Yeah.
And you hear
Well,
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in the
there's
background.
Christmas in July.
But yeah, I know what you mean. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. You know, one that I think is great, and it is kind of a series. There's multiple ones.
Yeah.
But any of the Lego movies.
Yes.
I love the Lego movies.
They are.
Granted, I haven't seen the second one.
I haven't seen
of
Ninjago.
the Lego movies. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, like, okay.
Lego Movie 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to confess something.
Yes.
I've only seen the first one once.
Lancer!
but
All the Lego movies.
but I'm
things
sure,
ever.
I'm sure they are all great.
I like the premise behind it.
Yes.
No, but I remember, like, I just haven't gotten around to watching them again. But I remember watching the first one, and I was like,
Them.
that was so good.
Wait, when
Yeah.
did the first one come out?
I don't even know.
A couple of years ago.
He made like a double-decker couch or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bunk bed
It is
couch.
a great movie.
It was so good.
Everything is awesome.
Master
Yeah.
Builder.
Yes.
Yes.
But how
love
often
those.
do you see, you know, the first movie's great and the second
And
and
it's
the
true because it rhymes. That's a Morgan Freeman.
There you go. Should have saved it, man. for the-
Sorry. Come on.
So, like, yeah, I mean, how often do you see, like, the first of something and then the second and the third just doesn't hold
Yeah.
water, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that could be the case, Lance.
It
You-
could be.
Okay, I've heard they're all great.
Yeah.
So, and then, like, you know, they even have, like, Lego video games that are actually really good. The Star Wars Legos video games, pretty good. So,
Yeah.
there
You
you go.
speak from experience, huh?
Yeah, actually, I've played those.
Nice.
I actually have played that a little bit.
Nice.
Did any of you grow up with a lot of Legos?
Yes.
No.
See,
Loved
That's
Legos.
something I always wanted. I just had bits and pieces, but
Yeah.
Man, I envied those kids.
Well, one day you'll earn enough money to buy your own.
Yeah, and it's going to be a long time from now
Yeah.
because
Legos
unless the
are expensive, man.
hipsters start pouring in and
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
We hit
guys
the
want to
big time.
ship us some Legos,
we love Legos.
we'll get a PO
Not a
box
sponsor.
just for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soon enough.
That would be great. Anyway, Brian, you got
Okay,
one?
so what I tried to do is pick some like obscure things on the left, hate and great, just because I wanted to be different. But have you guys heard of Once Upon a Forest?
Never.
No.
See, it's on my great list.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a
So
recommendation.
what's funny though, I was looking up like the 100 best and the 100. I don't think I typed 100 worst, but I did find like 50 worst animated movies, and this was like number 1.
No way. But you
And I
thought it was
like,
great.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Yeah. It's about these animals who live in the forest
Sounds
and
dumb.
and like the big, looking back on it, it's a big like tree hugger. Like
Yeah.
the bad humans come in and
Like the
they,
Lorax kind of deal.
Yeah, it's a gas truck that like overturns a tanker, and the gas floats them down to all the valley and kills all the animals
Oh,
and all
man.
and so these three
Sorry, it sounds so concerning.
these four friend animals, little kids, have to venture off on this expedition to
I think I've
find
already
this
fallen asleep.
find this medicine to save like their friends and stuff. Anyway, I loved it as a kid. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's probably one of those things that you go back and you watch as an adult and you go, "Oh my goodness."
No,
this is
because
terrible."
I recently, like a year ago, bought it for my kids because I was so
for
excited
your
to
kids, yeah.
to show them, and they did not like it.
Did you like it?
Yeah. Did you still?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Great.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's all that matters. What's in your heart, right?
All right, let me throw in a hate B movie.
The B movie. I never
Oh,
watched it.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a hate.
it's weird. There's like this weird
Seinfeld. I just don't.
there's a weird like romance story between a bee and a
It
human
is
girl.
weird, man.
Ooh.
And then it's got these vibes of like, the horrible humans that are using bees as like, for their
It's
own
another one of
gain.
those.
It's
There's
weird.
there's this whole like motive behind it. How we're
But of
killing
all
bee-
the people like bee hive keepers, my dad was a beekeeper
yeah.
for a while. They like take care of those things more than like any other animal, and like
Yeah,
they
cherish them.
There's
right?
no way you could look at a beekeeper and go, "You're abusing these guys."
They
Like,
provide
it's
them
nuts.
a home,
Right.
And yeah.
Giving them a great life.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
at times just sitting there feeding them sugar water because you have a drought or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, gracious.
Yeah.
People are like, dumb. Yeah, B movie, I didn't like B movie.
Well,
Yeah.
well, if we're on the hate category, the animated movie I hated the most is the movie Up. I think
Oh,
Up
really?
is
Why?
awful. I thought, well, okay, so here's the thing. Like, they're trying to be super sad. And to me, it
They
wasn't.
succeeded.
It's
like, I don't know.
Kind of sad.
Maybe I am heartless, but I watched it, I'm like, I know what y'all are trying
mean,
to do.
yeah.
I'm not
Well, this
falling
is
for
coming
it.
from a single guy.
That's
I mean,
one day when you grow up and you get a significant other,
but like, I was like,
When you stop farting on your girlfriends.
I'd fart next to her,
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
no, but like I just was like it's too like I guess the phrase would be on the nose.
Yeah.
It's just like I know what you're doing,
Uh-huh.
and it's just right there in front of me. There's no guess, there's no mystery behind it.
Right.
It just okay, whatever, done.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't agree, but okay.
Yeah. and okay, and then like everyone talks about the first like segment of the movie, that whole like
Yeah,
sequence, especially after that, it's like really downhill after that for me. I'm like, this is really lame now.
You didn't like the talking dogs and whatnot?
Not really. I was like, this is stupid. Like, I didn't
It's
really pay much
probably because
attention.
it was made for, like family and kids.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, on my hate list, have you guys heard of We're Back? This movie about dinosaurs.
We're back.
Yeah.
No. Uh-uh.
It was like a popular movie at the time. It's about these 3 or 4 dinosaurs that like come back in time.
I feel like these are Moldovan.
No,
Yeah, like-
what is this? Dude, I think this is Disney.
Like
Well,
Eastern Europe stuff over here. He's
Yeah.
like the Eastern Europe
Are
Disney.
you thinking of Land Before Time? 'Cause
No.
Yeah, it's like an offshoot of
that
that.
is on my list, but
there were like 20 of those.
here.
How many Land Before Times were there?
Wait, what is this? We're Back.
Never seen that.
Never seen or heard of that.
Seriously?
ever.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Was it bad?
I mean, well, you got to remember, you grew up
bad.
in a different generation than we did. You're like
and in a
so
different
much
country.
older.
A
Yeah.
generation. Wait, how old are you, Lance?
I'm like 30.
Yeah.
I was going to lie.
Anyway,
but
yeah,
forget it.
it's not a
Anyway.
good. It's just it's one of those cartoons that's trying too hard to be like catered to adults
Yeah.
and to children. It's just I don't know.
Okay.
Don't like it at all.
All right, to go back on the Great Train. One of my one of my favorites of all time is Flushed Away.
I've never. Oh, of course you would like that. You're like a water
Man,
engineer
you're like-
guy.
I didn't think that's what you were about to say.
Yeah. Flushed Away was a fantastic movie.
What is? I've never heard of this.
So it's
And it's animated, right?
yeah, it's kind of like a claymation type style animation. Once again, I'm into that, I guess. But it's a mouse that lives in like a posh residence, gets flushed down the toilet, and ends up trying to make friends and survive down in the sewer, and
I remember
trying to get out.
the pictures ring a bell.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, never.
It's
never
got kind of
heard
the
it.
Wallace and Gromit type
Yeah.
style animation.
Okay.
yeah.
I think that's more obscure than We're Back, though.
What
This
that?
is over. Yeah,
Flushed Away? No, Flushed Away was pretty big movie.
Man,
I
I
think
don't
We're
know.
Back was too, but it was definitely before your time.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know it at all.
Well,
So-
you
We're gonna
should
look up
watch
some-
Flushed Away. Like Flushed Away is one as an adult. When you watch it, there's so many good jokes in it that it's
Okay.
just good.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So if we're back on the great,
yeah.
I got a couple of them on here. But did y'all ever watch The Iron Giant?
Oh yes,
That was a really good.
I don't think
animation
I've
movie.
watched it start to finish.
That
I've
is-
seen it in bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's really cool. It like
Yeah.
just some big, massive iron giant robot comes in.
Yeah.
And, like
well, it's not to
becomes-
like as like a young kid.
Yeah, exactly. Like as a young boy.
I mean, it's got
Yeah.
the army, military, giant
Uh-huh.
robots, like pretty much Transformers.
yeah,
Um,
and then
it's
like
good. Junkyards.
yeah, and but then it also like it pulls at your heart at the end.
Oh, it's
It really does. It's like whoa, I feel emotion. Like
And
and
the,
not
the ending was good.
yeah,
Like, really.
it
good.
really was.
Yeah.
So
But you know,
The
it
Iron
was a
Giant.
little on the nose.
no, this totally caught me off guard. Up was like
I will
whatever.
say, the Iron Giant is way better than Up. I will give it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. I just have a higher standard.
Have you guys
than
seen
have.
the new movie Player One? A newish movie.
Ready Player One?
Ready Player One. Yeah.
No,
No, I have not seen it.
Oh, it has the Iron Giant in it.
no way.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Man.
Time to watch Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Brian, what you got?
Wait, we're doing
I'm about to skip you.
We're doing
You're
great.
not faster.
Great.
great,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Rescuers Down Under.
Yes, I'm so glad you said that because that was on my list.
And I mean, I like them all.
Yes.
But well, I guess Rescuers Down Under is specifically the one.
Pea soup.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But that's just such a great movie.
Yes.
You know, and the it's not a lizard. What was it?
But
The
what?
little salamander.
yeah.
Remember that eats the eggs?
Yes.
That
Oh, yeah.
character was just so
That-
funny.
You know, one that I didn't put on my list that could also go on there is the Fievel movies. Fievel and Fievel Goes
Talking
West.
about emotions.
Dude, if
Fievel.
go
Yeah.
back and watch Fievel as an adult, and especially the first one.
Yeah.
And the beginning of it is so serious. It's nuts.
It's intense.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Wait,
Love
if,
those
if we're
movies.
going on the emotional ones, what about the Brave Little Toaster?
Hold on though.
Oh,
Like,
no.
actually, now that you say that, who directed that one? Because
I don't know.
Fievel, Steven Spielberg.
okay.
Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Pretty nuts. Brave Little Toaster might be too.
Can I give my hate now?
Yeah, do it.
Brave Little Toaster. I'm not joking. Look here on my list. The next one I have is hate is Brave Little Toaster.
Really? You didn't like it?
I don't think that I've watched. That's another one that I haven't watched like start to
actually
finish.
seen it though, all the way. I've
Yeah.
seen bits and pieces.
Right, that's where I'm at.
Oh man, but you didn't like cry when Blanky flew away and all that stuff, man. Like that was sad. Like
Are you making that up, or
no,
is that
like
a real
the blanket. Like there was a blanket.
There
that
is a blanket
flew
thing,
away.
yeah.
Like they're on their adventure for I forget what they were doing, but
I mean, I just don't have emotion for appliances.
You know, it was a weird one. It was James and the Giant Peach.
That was.
Ooh, that's a weird one.
Forgot about that one. Now,
Yeah.
does that yeah, it's still
I mean, it's
animation.
Yeah, it's animation.
No, another one that I have on my hate list is Happy Feet.
Yes.
never saw it,
Oh,
so-
and the second one's worse.
I didn't see the second one because the first one
Yeah.
turned me off to it quick enough. I actually had a buddy of mine that was like, "Dude, it's the funniest thing."
So many
ever."
people like that.
And then I watched it and I was just like, "This is stupid.
I had a friend.
Just absolutely stupid."
I had a friend that insisted we go watch it in the theaters
Ugh,
way back in the day. I didn't go, but
yeah.
he really wanted to go and was talking about, oh, my buddy
Wasting
said-"
money.
Yeah, it's just, and it's coming from a guy. He's like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Be a
come
man.
on, you want to go see penguins tap dance? What in the world?
But another one to go in that same train for me is Trolls.
All the trolls, yeah.
I don't really
Yeah.
care for the Trolls movies. Some people
Either.
are all about the Trolls movies. I think they're stupid.
Yeah,
So-
and the new ones too.
Yeah.
Um,
And like I like music and musicals and stuff like that, but the Trolls are just like meh.
yeah.
Can I throw out a really unpopular opinion here? Like if y'all hated me for Up, y'all are gonna really hate me for this one.
Yeah. What?
I don't like Toy Story, and I
Don't
know
like why?
I know
Dude,
most
we
people.
cannot.
Yeah.
No, stop. We cannot continue on as a
Trust me.
a podcasting group if you just
Why?
I mean,
all of them or just the second one.
okay, I saw the first one a couple times because all my friends always wanted to watch it, right? And I was like, it's whatever. It wasn't that great to me. And then
I'm having a hard time with
I
this
saw
answer.
this.
what's-
I saw the second one.
But why?
No, I don't know. It just didn't click with me. There's something. I was like, this isn't something that I'm into.
But why?
Toys,
Like I don't know.
cowboys.
I didn't grow up
Aliens?
playing with toys like
Tim
that.
Allen?
Like, I don't know. But I saw the second one, and then I just never watched after that. And I didn't care when number 4 came out, and everyone was all like, like I didn't
Well,
care.
number 4 is the new one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, whatever. Like,
I will say though, for me, it's consistently been good from 1, 2, and 3
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
I mean, it drops off a little bit to me. Hard to beat the
Yeah,
first one, but
Sure. It's always hard
They're
to
still
beat
good.
original. Yeah.
they're still good.
I don't know. It just
Yeah.
wasn't great for me. So
I'm really struggling emotionally with
that's
this.
on
Nancy.
that's on a hate list for me.
That's really what?
But I know. Listen, hipsters. I know you're all screaming at me. I understand. I'm in the minority.
Yes.
But
Yes, please make that
it's-
clear. We will have 0 listeners.
if you are out there and you hate Toy Story as well,
So if we were doing a
let me
Star
know.
Sit cut, you would get cut today.
Maybe.
When we drop this episode, if at this time stamp, whatever it is, we start to see a bunch of listeners just drop off, like people like bailing out, our subscribers are gone.
Yeah.
We know why.
I mean, look, I got another unpopular hate. Or I got two.
man.
All
Let
of
me-
my hates are really
Let
unpopular.
me tell you one that I hate.
You've
Okay.
got some weirdness in your lists ever.
Always, Rango.
I've never heard of Rango.
Oh, yeah. I know
Rango.
what you're talking about. I'd never watched it.
It's got Johnny Depp
Yes.
doing the voice. It's just a weird the animation makes me feel dirty. Like
What?
not like get your minds out
I'm
like
I'm still just trying
physically like it's just grungy. You
Oh,
know what I
this
mean?
is
It's like
the what is it?
Isn't it like a lizard that's
It's a
Rango?
it's not a lizard. It's like a chameleon.
Isn't that a lizard?
I don't know. If
It's a type of lizard.
probably. I don't know. Like, that's
yeah.
that's a thing. But yeah, I have.
It's a reptile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't say reptile. You said lizard.
That's a lizard.
Is a chameleon a lizard?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yes, a chameleon is a lizard.
I
What
mean,
are you
I know they're
talking
like
about?
they're somewhat similar, but I don't know if they're in the same category.
What is
We
a
have-
lizard if it's not?
We have Google at our
yeah.
disposal.
Someone
please.
look. All right.
Are you looking? I'll
No,
look it
because
up.
I'm looking up this weird picture.
You don't look it up. I'll look it up and I'll tell you what I think.
Chameleon. Good gracious. Yes, a chameleon is a
So,
lizard.
I mean, I wasn't saying it's not. I was asking, is it?
Chameleons or whatever chameleons are a distinctive and highly specialized clade of old world lizards.
Okay,
It's a lizard.
No, like I'm not
He
saying.
wasn't.
I'm not saying it
Matt's
wasn't a
getting so
lizard.
defensive.
I just said, is it a lizard? I didn't know if it was or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I didn't say like.
How do you
I was like,
question
is
that?
Is it a lizard?
How
Like,
do you question
I
that?
don't
though?
know.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lizard.
You know, like, did you know
No, it's a
cockroach
snake.
is also a lobster? Like, they're really good. They're like relatives. I don't know.
That
you
is
wouldn't,
true.
You wouldn't think that. So, animals are weird.
Let's just try and pull
Tread
himself out of the
backwards.
hole. Oh, I
Does
see
that
what you're
not-
talking about. Yeah, that's weird.
This is gross looking.
Well, that looks like the guy from what's that character name? Do you know? Do you know what the character's
No.
name is? Okay, because it looks
Ugly
like
mole nose.
it looks like the guy from Star Wars Episode 1. What's his name? Dagnabbit. The shop owner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, what's his
Oh
face?
my goodness.
Anyway,
Star Wars
we
movie,
are
yeah.
we are getting we're getting lost in this Google searching. Okay, so yeah. What else do we?
Okay, on my great list, Balto.
Oh yeah, Balto is great.
Every single movie you've said, I've never heard of.
I told you,
Balto?
I tried to pick
Have
some.
you not heard of Balto?
I
It's
just
a real
haven't.
thing.
You're about to get kicked out of this room.
Like, okay, look, kids
Balto's
movies,
another great, like, emotional but true
Yeah.
story. There's a statue in.
Oh, I've got people bumps.
Yeah, the goose. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Balto.
There's a statue in New York of Balto.
Yeah.
I think I've heard this story. Like, did the owner die? Like, he would always like go to his owner, like meet him at the
I
train.
can't talk about it. I'll start crying.
Is that what would happen though? He would like always go to the train every
No,
morning.
no.
There's
No idea
some,
what you're talking
There's
about.
some story about a dog. That
This is
did
like
that.
Is that
a
White
dog
Fang?
a dog sledding team. There was like kids who were dying and needed medicine, and this. Yeah, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it seems pretty cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you didn't like Toy Story though, you- heartless.
Yeah, I can recommend Happy Feet and B movie to you. Maybe you like that.
Everything we're putting on our hate list, he's secretly like
Right.
So
marking off
I've
his.
got one on here with kind of an asterisk in that because I've only watched it one time, and so I don't hate it as much as some other people do. Frozen. So
Never seen it.
it's not one that I'm going to go out of my way to watch, and it's kind of in my in between of like not great because I don't think it's great. I enjoy I enjoy the musical aspect of it,
Yeah,
minus hearing one song of 500 million times.
yeah.
But beyond that, I enjoy musical aspects of it. But beyond that, like the story and stuff,
Yeah, it's okay. It's not. To me, it doesn't hold.
it's not a great original.
No. I mean, you
Disney
can't
movie.
like that compared to like the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Just no
You
comparison.
know what a great one for Disney is? Robin Hood.
I haven't seen that. The
animal-
original,
yes.
yeah. I haven't seen that in a while.
It's been a
So
long time.
good.
Let me-
Love it.
I've been meaning to ask you guys this. And when you had your Disney princess draft,
Yes.
episode one.
First
yes.
one.
Yeah.
I was just a measly listener.
Yes.
I was a hipster.
You were a young pup back then.
Why didn't no one pick Elsa from Frozen?
She's not a princess.
Right.
She's a queen?
Correct.
Yeah. But there's actually like some like the more that we looked into it, there's some weird stuff like Mulan is like technically not a princess,
She's not a yeah.
but she's considered a Disney princess in
Yeah.
the Disney. Like if you look up Disney princesses from Disney, they say
Yeah.
Mulan is a princess.
Have you seen
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Yeah.
Okay, there's
Well,
a
I haven't seen it, but I think I know
door
what you're
they
talking
go
about.
into and it says Disney princesses and it has all the Disney princesses in there.
Uh-huh.
Elsa and Anna both are in there.
Interesting.
Wow.
And it's a
So-
Disney movie. So is Mulan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were very particular about it. And
I figured you guys were,
yeah.
but I know myself and a lot of people were listening in thinking, why is no one picking Elsa? Because she's
Yeah.
like super powerful.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah, because there was a lot of discussion before we did that of what's okay
Considered,
and
yeah.
what's not.
I figured it was something
there's-
along the lines like it had to be traditional, like
Yeah, something I can't remember exactly, but there's some particular criteria
I
where
mean,
we were like, we can't include.
I'm glad
that.
I'm clearing this up
Yeah.
for myself and for all the hipsters out there
There's
that
someone
were
out there still
pulling their
still
hair out
boiling.
thinking,
Right.
what are they doing?
Okay, because
She created an ice monster.
Well, before we did that draft,
Yeah.
my goal was to pick Simba's wife from Lion King. That was
Yeah.
going to be my number one pick.
Yeah.
Because I was like, she was a princess at one point.
Sure.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, she's not an official princess, so I can't
Yeah.
choose that one.
Yeah.
So,
It got weird.
yeah. So,
It's episode 1,
Yeah.
I
Who
mean,
cares about that episode?
so
Nobody watches it.
It is the number like
you can't watch
It's
it.
like number
Two?
two or three now.
or three,
Yeah. as far as
So,
most
you know.
most listened to, because
Yeah.
people go back and listen to number one
Yeah.
as if like that's the best way to
I
go.
know.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Number 2, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you should start.
Listen in reverse order. That's my
Yeah,
recommendation.
you'll get used to how bad it is.
Yeah.
Like it'll like just slowly transition.
Right.
Oh, thanks
be
for the
fine.
compliment.
By the time.
You,
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about the other
you'll
guy.
see all our growing pains as we were back in reverse. So
Yeah.
I got 2 more that you guys are gonna hate me for though, or maybe you won't. I don't know.
I already
Man,
hate
you better
you.
stop while you're ahead, because,
I
you
know,
know,
right?
you're dropping off my friends list.
I hate 101 Dalmatians.
Okay, like all right, what? That's,
And
that one I don't have
I-
a big close tie to. So
I also hate Ratatouille. So
Ratatouille.
okay.
Yeah, I don't have a real close tie to that one. Either.
okay, cool.
I could understand why you don't like 101
If
Dalmatians.
you said like Aristocats or something like that, then I'd be a little upset.
Yeah, I never saw it, so I can't really.
Wait. I hate Aristocats.
Everybody wants to be a cat. You kidding me?
Throw it on the
No,
hoop.
I was a dog. You know, I looked at it. I remember thinking of this as a kid. You know,
I was a dog
that was
kid
for
too.
that was for the girls, and 101 Dalmatians was for the boys. In my
Yeah.
juvenile thinking,
I was about to say, if you
So-
go back and you watch those, like you could almost reverse that
yeah.
just by
Yeah.
the way those stories are.
Honestly, I've only seen Aristocats like a couple times, and it wasn't until I was older.
yeah,
101 Dalmatians, we wore that tape out.
Yeah.
I played it over and over. And
probably
over.
because that's all they had in Moldova.
Yeah.
That's true. We only had a few, so you get to play them over and over.
we had like the whole like all the VHS tapes in like the awesome boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the boxes get messed up.
Yeah.
Remember we had the plastic ones and it would get like crunched?
Yes.
And it was just, there's nothing you could do to fix it after
No.
that.
No. But the tape was fine.
Yeah.
The tape would last forever.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking back on it, talking about the VHS tapes. The
Yeah.
tapes that I wore out were Jean-Claude Van Damme movies as a kid.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch Jean-Claude
Yeah.
Van Damme movies.
I wasn't allowed to watch Tom and Jerry for a long time because it was too violent.
I grew up with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Sylvester Stallone.
I remember when I
So-
finally was allowed to watch Jurassic Park.
Wow, like 18.
Like I think I was like 10 or something
Okay.
like that.
My parents were very strict for a while on the what we could watch and didn't watch.
Man,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're trying to make you feel bad.
Y'all grew up in a different world than I did.
Literally.
Yeah, you grew up on this side of the world, so yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's move on to our
Yeah.
next segment. Start, sit, cut.
Yeah, no music for this.
No,
but
no.
Anyway,
And I'm just looking at Lancer because
Yeah.
he has it all.
because so just to let the hipsters know what happens in this,
And me.
and Brian, yeah, this is your first time doing start,
That's true,
sit, cut.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
basically, what happens in this segment is I give you guys 3 different things, and you treat those 3 things as if they're players on your sports team.
Okay.
So
Yep.
one is your starter, another one you're going to have on your bench in case you need that person, and the other one is you're going to cut off your team. Okay.
Okay.
So you obviously want to pick what out of these groups of 3, what do you think is the best, second best, and third best, basically gone. Okay. So
Yep.
clear enough? Makes sense, Brian? All right, cool. So we are going to start off with an interesting one because we're all like sciencey nerds and stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to start off with Thomas Edison, Isaac Newton,
Okay.
and Albert Einstein.
Okay.
Who's your starter? Who are you going to sit on the bench in case you need them? And which one are you going to cut? So
Okay. You and I start?
Yeah, go for it.
you want to start? Yeah.
Oh, you said you want me to start? Yeah, go for it, Brian.
All right, I'll start. All right, what do we say? Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, and Isaac Newton?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go Albert Einstein
As your starter?
as my starter.
Okay.
Because, I mean, basically developed the nuke off of him, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah.
Off of his theories and ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty sweet. He's a little odd.
He is a little odd.
He was a ladies' man.
Played the violin. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He left his wife for his cousin. Did you
I didn't know that.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that either.
He-
That's interesting.
Once he got famous,
You're
he,
making me like him a little less.
like seriously.
talking.
Once he got famous, he started like going around with all these different women. Eventually, cheated on his wife, or I don't know. No, not sorry. Maybe he did. I don't know. But he like left his wife
Yeah.
and for his cousin and married
That's
her.
weird.
Yeah, so that was weird. One of those German things.
Okay.
But anyway, that's your
Anyway.
starter.
Introduce your starter.
He also liked to stick his tongue out at cameras.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So then, so Albert Einstein's best starter. With that good news. And then Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton's gonna come on the bench
Okay.
because he was just pretty awesome. I mean, you talk about Newtonian law and stuff like that. There's a lot of depth there. And then Edison's gonna get cut because Edison, while he is iconic for being an entrepreneur and stuff like that, he was not nearly in the same category science wise as Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton.
Okay. All right. So that's your start, sit, cut
Yes.
scenario. Brian, what do you got?
So
Also, Tesla is way better than Edison.
don't get me started.
He was actually on here at one point. And I took him off. I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know.
If Tesla was on there, he would always win over Edison.
That's kind of what I was afraid of. So I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, the way I view this though, there are people who are great thinkers
Yes,
but do nothing with it,
that's true.
and there are people who maybe not the greatest thinkers, but they're great at implementing things. So that's why I'm starting with Edison.
Interesting.
okay.
And it was close between him and Isaac Newton, but a lot of what we have. I mean, was it he was DC current, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
DC
guy.
current.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
I mean,
Just about everything we use, smartphones, computers, is run on DC current.
yeah, he did some important stuff.
Huh?
And without Tesla, the
Yeah.
stuff that we have would
Yeah.
be nothing.
Yeah. I mean, if Tesla was on the list, it would have been Tesla.
See, the
you know.
problem
Yeah.
the problem with to get into the technicals of Edison, the problem with Edison was that he was very good at stealing other people's ideas. As
Oh,
well.
yeah. Yeah.
Because when it came down to like Tesla's experience with Edison, Tesla worked under Edison for a period of time at General Motors.
Oh, yeah.
And developed like some of his stuff, and then Edison took all of his stuff, gave him no credit for it,
Yep.
and basically threw him out on the street.
Yeah.
And then Tesla went on to do his own thing, and he was not as successful at it. But then Edison wasn't super
Yeah.
successful.
But, Tesla was no
business-wise either.
angel either. I mean,
No.
he was a weird dude.
He was crazy.
he was an odd dude, but he was an honest dude.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why I picked Edison, though, is because there are a lot of people with great ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and it's usually never the people who come up with the ideas that end up getting the glory for it,
Yeah.
because they don't know how or they're not capable of implementing it.
It's true. I mean, Edison
Yeah.
was great at shocking elephants, and
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, don't
Prisoners
get me
on
wrong.
death
I'm not
row.
saying I like him as a person.
I know. I'm just trying to knock down your number one.
But so number two on the bench, I would go with Newton
okay.
Yeah.
because
because of the figs.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, without
Made the best figs.
that's what we're talking about, right? I do love
That guy.
Fig Newton.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, without his theories, I mean, come on,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
And then Albert Einstein, I appreciate what he did, but also I just don't like him as a human being for some of the things he did.
After that you just recently learned about.
And no, yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of his theories and stuff, although are applicable, they're the furthest from I don't know, our everyday
Yeah.
use.
That's what I find kind of interesting about it, though.
Yeah,
It's almost like
I mean, it depends on like how you look at it, right? Because without his work and without the the Manhattan Project and everything, we
Right.
wouldn't have a lot of the stuff we have.
he almost sits in the same category as like Stephen Hawking,
Yeah.
of just like the theoretical
Theorists,
that's so
right.
out there
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
it seems unusable.
Yeah.
But then there's some sector of science that uses it, and it ends up
Yeah.
making its way into what we do.
Yeah.
So,
But, yeah.
for me, right, like these three guys, I picked these three because I know a ton about these three. Because as I was a teacher, you always have movie day, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Watched a lot of movies on
I,
these.
I would always pick documentaries on these three guys.
Nice.
And so I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of
little
information
insider
here.
trading.
Yeah, so with my vast knowledge, I got to start with Isaac Newton.
Yeah.
I mean, because if I'm thinking of what they started with,
Well, you're a physicist too, so
yeah, I mean,
you
I guess
kinda
so.
have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking like where they started and what they created in their lifetime. I feel like Isaac Newton made the biggest jump out of the three.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, he invented calculus and kept it as a secret. Like he didn't tell anybody
Yeah.
for like 10 years.
And he was a pretty virtuous guy.
Yeah,
too,
he
you know?
never went on a date or anything.
Yeah.
So
A Quaker, right? No,
no, I don't think so. But yeah, Isaac Newton, like he was like doing all these crazy formulas, solving stuff, and people were like, how are you figuring this out?" Well, he was using calculus and then turning it into algebra so other people could understand it.
Yeah.
And it was like, and he wouldn't tell anyone. So I'm picking Isaac Newton first, and also he did a lot of alchemy too. He was like really big in alchemy.
Yeah, he tried to make some. It just escaped me when they try and make gold from lead.
Philosopher's Stone is like a step to do that.
Yeah.
Like, yes, alchemy is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
No, there's no. Never mind. I think of
yeah,
something
It's
else.
called alchemy.
yeah, take lead, turn it to gold, and yeah. Anyway, so I'm picking Isaac Newton first, and honestly, I struggle with these next two, but I got to go with Albert Einstein on the bench because I love time travel, and that's what Theory of Relativity deals with.
Yep.
Any movie with time travel, I'm like locked in. I got to see it. I think it's awesome. And then Thomas Edison's going on the bench because he did a lot of cool stuff, a lot of really good things, but you're kind of right. He did steal a lot of ideas. He kind of mistreated a lot of people in his life, and it was kind of a little shady.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go. That's what I'm dealing with.
I have to right a wrong from I think it was last episode when I talked about Rip Van Winkle. Was it?
Oh.
It was either last episode or the episode before.
No, it was on Bumfuzzled.
It was Bumfuzzled. So
Yeah.
I says,
Yeah. When
Yeah.
you were saying like Rip Van Winkle and the
I said Rip Van
Pickles.
Winkle. Yeah. I said that Rip Van Winkle did the gold from the thread.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
It's not Rip Van
No, it's
Winkle.
not.
It was,
What was it Rumpelstiltskin?
Rumpelstiltskin. So you're the whole pickle winkler. Your whole
That
thing,
says
dude.
it all.
you didn't get the point on that, did you?
I don't know.
I hope not. All right.
We go back, change
All
it.
right, so let's go to the next one
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We're going to do lion, witch, and wardrobe. Which one is your starter?
Okay.
Which one are you putting on the bench? And which one are you cutting off your team out of lion, witch, and wardrobe?
Brian, you started.
What?
By the way, I haven't seen The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, so I have
You
like,
haven't seen that?
No, I haven't seen
Have you read it?
Have I read it? No. Do you know? You see how good I read?
You see how good me read?
I read badly.
At least you used the right. Whatever. Conjugation.
So I'm going to start with the wardrobe
Okay. Why?
Okay.
because without the wardrobe, if you haven't seen it, you do not have
You
access.
run out of a building in your boxers with a golf club. Oh wait, that's something else.
No, I'm taking the magic wardrobe. I mean, I'm guessing that's what you're talking about, right?
Okay.
You don't have access to the magical land where the lion and the witch reside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So I'm lost already, but that's cool.
and then on the bench, I have the lion. I probably should have taken the lion first. Just thinking about it out loud here.
Well, if you're going okay, so I was thinking of them as three just things,
Yeah.
not as the actual story pieces.
See, I was thinking of the story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it a magical wardrobe?
It's just a wardrobe.
Oh, well, I'm going to take the lion.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so let's clarify here. We're talking about just three items.
Okay.
Just lion, witch, and wardrobe. Ignore the story.
We're all going to have the same answer.
Unless
No,
your answer.
not necessarily. Keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
I will take the lion.
Yep.
And then on the bench, I have the witch. And then,
Oh, that rhymes.
yeah, I'm going to cut the wardrobe.
Bench and witch. Nope.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah. It's a slant rhyme.
it's not
It's a kind of rhyme.
not a wench.
So wait,
Close enough.
So why do you want the witch on the bench? It kind of rhymes.
No, it
I mean-
doesn't.
I mean, it's like kind of does. It's close.
It doesn't.
I don't know.
It's the ch at the end that gets me.
Okay.
That's the part.
Yeah.
Like they both
It
end with
doesn't, though.
ch. That's
Yeah,
what-
but
that-
patch and witch don't rhyme either.
you gotta
Catch,
Yeah.
You
catch
gotta
and
rhyme with
bench
that.
rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, why do you want the?
Stitch and witch rhymes.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree.
Bench and stench rhyme.
Yes.
Look, okay, words are weird, all right?
Bench and pitch do not rhyme.
But pitch and bench
And witch.
also don't write that.
Yeah.
Okay, there are rhymes and there are slant rhymes. Slant rhymes are words that almost rhyme.
Yeah, I don't think it fits in that category
Witch
either.
and bench is a slant rhyme.
If you're stretching it, yeah.
You could put that in a rap song and no one would question it.
If
Well,
you,
yeah,
yeah.
listen, rap is not the level of like expertise in rhyming that we need to hold ourselves
Is there
to.
anyone else who rhymes more than rappers?
I bet there. Yes, Dr. Seuss, because rappers.
dead.
No, but here's the deal. Like when it
He
comes,
makes up words.
if you're talking
so
about like,
do rap artists.
Yeah, but they like mispronounce words. Dr. Seuss just makes up words.
yeah, but half the time they don't even rhyme.
Yeah, but like, I mean, look, I'm not saying rappers are like something to hold up, but like, if you're asking about rhyming, they probably know the most out of anyone else alive today. Like, anyway,
I do not know enough about the subject to chime in.
I mean, I'm not a rap expert, but I'm just saying I would assume.
I'm not either. I just refuse to hold them on that pedestal.
This is the personal thing.
Brad, did you finish? What did you say for your?
No,
bench?
I don't know enough about the witch, right? Because witches come in all shapes and sizes.
Yes.
Some are powerful, some are not.
Right.
You know, but I know a lion is a lion,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? So that's why.
All right, what are you
did,
doing?
did you? And you're
Yeah,
cutting the
cutting
wardrobe.
the wardrobe.
Cutting the wardrobe. Okay, I'm gonna
With a saw.
I'm gonna go with. All right, so let's go nuts. I'm going with
Let's go nuts.
Go wild.
Watch out, guys.
He's about to pull his drawers out of the wardrobe.
So starting, I'm gonna put the witch.
Interesting.
Because
Not as wild as I thought you were going to.
well, because I mean, like, think about like the Witch King of Endor and stuff like that. When you talk about like witches and throughout story, they hold a lot of power positions.
Yeah, but you could be talking about the little fat ones from Sleeping Beauty.
Well, yeah, but I'm not. And then on the bench, I'm gonna go the wardrobe.
Okay, explain.
Because you can dress in whatever you want at a wardrobe.
It could be empty.
Could be empty, but it's not. Just like my witch is not that witch.
But if you're a witch and you're that good, can't you just say a spell or something to make yourself appear to whatever?
Well, yeah, that's why the witch is ahead of the wardrobe.
Yeah.
All right, and then getting cut is the lion because it's
Okay.
just an animal.
Okay.
They get
Yeah.
hunted and killed all the time.
I'll put you
Wow.
in a room with one. See if you just say it's just an animal.
I'll
right,
pull out my
so-
wardrobe.
Well, I didn't know this one. I had no idea this one would create so much controversy.
Yep.
Because I'm over here thinking, like, you have to have a wardrobe first. Like, you can't get rid of your wardrobe. You have to have clothes. Unless you're Brian. Then all you
Hey,
need is
man.
boxers and a golf club.
yeah.
Or also basketball. We talked about.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Freedom.
it improves your skill. I don't know.
What?
He doesn't recall.
Remember, like Florida Man was playing basketball with no clothes on, and he said it
yeah,
enhanced his
yeah.
skills. And Brian agreed it was true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna go with the wardrobe because you have to have clothes, and then I'm thinking with
Sometimes.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Uh,
And what?
Then it comes down to lion and witch, and I'm trying to think which one has the smaller chance of
Which?
Which one?
killing.
I see what you did there.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, another question: does witch and witch rhyme?
Wait, what?
Which and which?
Like
Well,
like the witch, like the powerful, and like sandwich.
So kind of. The problem is that
Isn't it phonetically right? Or no? They sound the same, but they're not. Yeah, they do.
yeah,
rhyme.
yeah, sandwich and witch are totally fine.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about like witch, WHICH, or
like if you
whatever,
have
and
two
then
witches-
WITCH.
You say you have to have two witches, and you say which.
Yeah, well,
Not a sponsor.
I was gonna say that's a restaurant.
So yeah,
That would have been great if they were a sponsor and we segued into that. It's been so smooth.
man. Oh yeah. But anyway, like off
we
that
are like
topic.
out of there.
Let's
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
on focus.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
I'm trying to think. Out of these
How do you
two,
get onto rhymes.
out of these two, one of these has a smaller chance of killing me, and that's what's going to be on my bench.
Okay.
And I think it might be a lion.
Mm.
Because I'm pretty sure a witch could kill me without even thinking about it.
Plus, we know from other episodes that you kind of want to be mauled to death
Yeah.
by a lion
I want
or a
to.
wild animal
I
of some
want to
sort.
see like how long I could last. Like I want to understand. Like can I take that for like like, I don't know. I'm just interested.
Do you ever feel like you could just like get on their back and choke them out?
I mean, honestly, maybe.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like in my mind, you know.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I think they're stronger than you think.
Yes. Oh
Very
man,
active.
have y'all seen a lion in like up close in person?
Scary thing.
They are massive.
Yes.
They are big
Yeah.
and mean. So
Big.
so big. Let's go to a third one, and
Yes.
we'll make this our last
Yes.
one. Okay. So you're gonna go with the judicial branch,
Yeah,
the legislative branch, or the executive branch.
they're all equal in power, right?
Yeah, they're all equal in power.
Supposedly.
There you go. So yeah,
Judicial, legislative, or executive?
which
Okay.
one is your starter bench? And you're
Okay.
just gonna get rid of.
I'm
Cut.
starting with the executive because I mean, hey, I want to execute.
Wow.
Then let's go to the judicial because I like judging people.
Sneak references is he about stabbing and like execute?
Yeah, like this
I'm
is
telling you,
strange.
man.
And then legislative because who wants to make laws?
Legislate.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
done.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
There, that was easy.
Yeah.
Brian,
I'm gonna start with legislative.
gotta go with my gut.
You're gonna start with
Listen, if you're the executive, how many years are you gonna get?
true.
Right?
Depends on what country you're in.
Well, I'm
We're
assuming
saying-
we're talking.
Go
America.
Yeah,
USA.
yeah.
So laws are powerful, and you have the ability to make laws. That's power. Yeah.
Some would say the executive has that power. But we'll get there.
And then on the bench I'll have executive. Mm-hmm. And
Because you like to execute people.
yeah, I want to have it on as an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to pardon some people like Ted Bundy.
You too.
I was doing that for you.
Thank you.
I'm surprised you didn't go there. I thought that's the whole reason you were going to go with executive branch.
Oh, that's good.
And then I'm going to cut.
Honestly, I was flying by the seat of my pants. I didn't know I was picking executive until it came out of my mouth.
the last one, whatever is left over.
Legislative.
You said
No,
judicial.
No, judicial.
Judicial,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. You
'Cause
said
I started
legislative?
legi-
Okay.
Yeah. So all right. So that's interesting. Oh man. So I got to start off with the executive. I think that is the most powerful.
Yeah.
I think the legislative, there's just too much bickering and arguing there. Just
Yeah.
get rid of them. Just go bye.
Yeah.
And so they're cut, and judicial's on the bench.
So you agree with me? Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
mean?
Uh-huh.
Oh man,
Copycat.
junk.
Yeah. Well, you got to enjoy judging people a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Well, and here's the thing: without the executive, there's no judicial because the executive branch appoints the judges on the Supreme Court. Getting a little information out there to our young kids.
In a minute here, we're going to start singing, all the different songs that go along with it.
Yeah.
No, we won't.
No, we will not do that.
All right, so Zach, you done? Are you done?
I'm done if y'all are done.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, are we just like dreading this last segment?
No,
This
I'm
last
just gonna
part?
segue to our sponsor.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dread it in a
Yeah,
minute.
do that.
All right. Well, are you wondering what to watch on a Friday night? And you just end up spending way too much time browsing the new releases and finding nothing you want to watch. Let me tell you about my friends Movie Munchies on Facebook. Movie Munchies is a faithful sponsor of ours, and they're constantly updating their page with fresh reviews for movies available on streaming sites or in theaters. Not only do you get a great synopsis and movie details, but you can digest it in about 5 minutes or less. Learn about the movies you want to see or find out about movies you should see. They give you all the information you need to pick out your next movie, and they make it entertaining too. So swing by Movie Munchies on Facebook, pick out your next movie, and leave them a like to stay updated on new arrivals. They've had some good updates here recently. I've been enjoying those.
Yeah.
So be sure to go over there. If you really like their reviews, go ahead and not only give their page a like, give their post a like too, and that would help them out and help us out. And hey, if you like it, like it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Don't
It's as simple as that.
So profound.
yeah.
It's so simple.
Don't be that person that reads it and then thinks, I enjoyed that, and not let them know.
Yeah.
Hit that like
Yeah.
button. Let them know.
That's
Yep.
what that like button's for.
Exactly.
So we appreciate their support for supporting this podcast. We would appreciate it if you support them so that they would continue to support us. And by that, you would be supporting us by doing that.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Wonderful.
It's kind of weird, but I'll take it. All right, so that's going to move us into the most
is-
dreaded episode I've ever.
No one
Look,
is looking forward to
ever
this.
had.
Look, we put this on ourselves to entertain you guys. We've decided to do a segment.
And I don't know why.
We're doing this because we love you guys, pretty much, or we hate ourselves. I don't know which one yet.
Yes.
Yes.
So we haven't even talked about what this is. What
Okay,
we're calling it.
so we are calling this next segment Depressions because we're going to do impressions of various people with unique voices, including Sylvester Stallone, Barack Obama. What else do we have on there?
Christopher Walken.
Yes, Christopher Walken.
Alex Jones. Lots of people. Like
Yes.
we got a list of like
I'm
14
really
people.
scared, and we have them in a just. What do we have them in?
I got a pile
we
of
have a
names.
pile that we're going to be drawing randomly.
Yeah, just gonna
And
shuffle
then
these up a little.
we're doing the
Nursery rhymes.
random nursery rhymes.
Yeah, so we got two piles of papers. We got the pile of the people that we're going to try to
That's bad.
impersonate.
I might not know all of the words to some of these nursery rhymes.
have
You
to
know,
Google it.
Yeah, yeah, and then we got another pile of nursery rhymes. So
Yes.
this is like a total mashup game that
It's
we're
gonna
doing.
suck so bad.
We're all sweating.
Okay, and the thing is, none of us are good at impressions.
Listen,
That's why it's called depression.
yes. This whole week I have been depressed.
I've been like nervous about this all week.
Yeah, like
yeah.
we've been practicing.
Legitimately
I mean,
nervous.
barely though. Oh man.
So all right, so I got the names.
I have
of
learned a
people.
few things though. I have a newfound respect for people who do
Your
good
impressions?
yeah. And I've also found out that I'm really bad at it.
Yes.
Like really
Yeah.
bad.
Yes. Yes. Agreed.
So, all right. So, Brian, I'm going to let you pick a random nursery rhyme first. All right.
Okay.
So I got here's the papers.
So,
He's
so
not
wait,
looking.
I'm gonna pick, and we're all gonna try it, right?
Yeah, I say we all try it and then we decide who did it the best.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
what's our nursery rhyme?
The wheels on the bus.
I'm starting.
Wheels on the bus. All
I'm
right.
starting to shake.
Matt, you're going to choose the person's name. Just randomly choose one out of this pile that you can't see into. Who are we doing?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Oh man.
Doing the wheels on the bus.
There's not enough S's in that one.
Oh man, it would have been terrible if we had Mike Tyson do "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" or something. That
I
awful.
haven't practiced Mike Tyson at all, and I hope someone. One of you guys are gonna have to go first because I don't remember exactly what he
Oh
sounds
man!
like.
All right, so look, I'm totally okay with starting this off. Like,
Go for it, man.
I feel like I'm nervous about this, but I think I'm the least nervous.
Oh man, no.
So-
Hey, do you want to do the second verse of the wheels on the bus?
The wipers on the bus.
The wipers on the bus
Yeah.
go swish, swish, swish.
I'll do both of them. I'll do the first two. All right.
All right.
But okay, so we were talking about this too. You have trigger words to
Yeah,
help
yeah,
you jump into the person's
Yeah.
accent.
This one could be as simply as just saying his name.
Yeah. so my trigger,
Mike
like,
Tyson.
it's like a trigger phrase for this one for me. It's like, I'm gonna knock your block off. I'm like Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So Wheels on the Bus by Mike Tyson. Here we go. Mike Tyson. Like wheels on the bus. They go round and round, round and round, round and round. So the wheels on the bus. They go round and round all through the town. And let me tell you something, man. Those wipers on the bus. They go swish, swish, swish like your head's about to do. Swish, swish, swish. Swish, swish, swish. The wipers on the bus, they go swish, swish, swish all through the town. And that was Mike Tyson for you.
Oh, good job. I'll give you
I feel
a
like
hand
that
for
was really
yeah.
bad, actually. But
That was.
I'll take it.
I'm
Okay.
going to show
'Cause
you bad in a little bit.
Honestly, I've not practiced Mike Tyson hardly at all.
man, yeah,
So,
Mike Tyson's not a great one for me.
all right.
Yeah, one of you two gotta go now.
You said you were going.
Go for it, Matt.
When did I say that?
You can just do one verse if you want.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Not bad.
Round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. Swish, swish, swish. Swish, swish, swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. All through the town.
Oh, that was pretty good.
That
though.
was not as bad as I was expecting,
Oh
actually.
man,
so.
I gotta jump into that.
All right, Brian, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I got to get this. This is what we needed the video for.
Yeah.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swith, swith, swith. Swith, 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 swith. The wipers on the bus go swith, swith, swith like a blogger. Okay, that's all I got.
Oh yeah. Look.
I need a tissue.
I'm sitting here thinking, look, there's no way we're gonna be able to vote on who does the best or what. we just need to like put up a poll and let the listeners
Maybe we
decide.
should vote on the worst.
Yeah. Which one? Yeah, I don't know.
I will give myself the worst point on that one for sure.
Let's go to another one here.
Yeah,
Matt,
yeah.
you're gonna choose the name this time.
The
Or hold on, let me do this. Here, I had the wrong pile. You're gonna choose the name this time.
the name or
the nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
The nursery rhyme. What are we
do we
doing?
have?
You are my sunshine.
We're gonna do "You Are My
You are
Sunshine"
my sunshine.
in the voice of what, Brian? Here we go.
Please do one I've somewhat practiced.
Oh, come on. Be a
What do we got?
Danny DeVito?
No, can we get rid of
Yeah,
Danny
yeah,
DeVito?
John,
We don't like Danny
Yeah.
DeVito. Like we can't do
Sorry,
that one.
Danny.
Sorry, we'll work on that
we
one.
don't like you.
What do we got?
Louis Armstrong.
Okay.
That's probably the best one for this, just because
Wait,
it's
what's
kind
the
of a
rhyme
song.
again?
You are my sunshine.
Yeah, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Make me happy. when the skies are gray.
So I went first that time. One of you guys got to go first this time because I need to hear someone do Louis
You
Armstrong.
are my
Oh,
sunshine,
there you go.
my only sunshine.
Wait, that's how's it go?
That's
You
not bad.
make me happy when skies are gray.
I think that's
so hard.
enough. And,
That hurts my voice.
Yeah,
Yes,
that does
yes.
hurt.
I'm impressed you went that long. Man.
You ready, Matt? for it.
I went second last time. Why don't you?
Oh,
I got
God.
this.
Okay, I just want you all to know this is one that I'm really bad at.
That's what we're doing these.
I gotta think about it.
Like, okay, so I'm going off Brian, basically.
Bad idea.
I'm just going to talk it, though.
Hold on, because
Okay.
it's almost to me.
Okay, if you want to just go.
Oh, darling.
Yeah, there you go.
are my sunshine.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
I lost it because I had it in my throat.
It's easier to talk.
Man, you got this one.
That's you got it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Lance.
All right, I'm going to try
That's
it.
as
Oh,
good
gosh.
as I can do.
I might surprise myself, but I doubt it. All right, so
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
That's not bad.
And
That's not bad.
you make me happy when the skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. It would have been better had I just not sang it, and I just talked it like a normal person.
maybe so.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
good grief. All right, Brian, let's move on. You pick one over here. I don't know what pile you have. You have some pile. What are we doing?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Godfrey.
No, I don't like this.
You don't have to keep doing Louis Armstrong.
This is another one of those like really rough on your voice
I have
ones.
to think about
Itsy
it so
bitsy
hard.
spider.
The Itsy Bitsy Spider with Gilbert Godfrey.
All right, itsy bitsy.
Oh, y'all looking up the
I
words?
just want to
Okay.
make sure that I get them right.
You know,
All right,
just
all right.
make it up as you go.
Man, where's the
we should have
where's
had
the
clips.
words?
We should have had clips for each one of these so we could play. Like I think if we
Yeah.
heard it just for a few seconds,
Like,
you know,
hear this person talk.
yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, well.
it's
But, yeah. Okay.
you going first, Matt?
Yeah, I gotta get my yelling up.
Back-
The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain.
It's like
Screaming. You scared me. And washed the spider out. Was that good? What's next?
I was not ready for a scream like that.
It's Gilbert Godfrey. You have to
no
scream.
way to do it without screaming.
Yes.
But I'd say I wasn't ready for it.
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna try it, but without as much screaming. but
for it.
we'll see how good it goes.
I'm gonna start way back here when I go, and then I'll slowly move in.
Was that
so-
too close?
Gilbert Godfrey.
Ah, the itsy.
Oh no, that's bad. Hold on, let me find it again. Here we go.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout, and out came the rain came down, and the sun dried it out. And then the spider crawled up there again. I don't know.
Dude, that is not bad.
Okay, good. I'm glad that wasn't terrible.
I gotta read.
Oh gosh.
I can't get up there.
Itsy spider.
I think I lost it.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try it one more time.
All right, give it a shot. Give it another try.
The itsy bitsy spider.
I don't know why I have an accent. Okay, I'm good.
You already good? Are you done? All right, Matt. All right, Matt, pull one out over here. I don't know.
Christopher Walken.
Okay.
I don't.
This
know
one
that
is a
very
tough
well.
one. This is a tough one to do right, but there you go.
I'm gonna have to hear other people do it because
Brian.
I'm pretty lost on this one.
Brian's picking up the nursery rhyme.
Ring around the rosies.
Ring around the rosy, Christopher Walken. All right. I'll start this one.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so my trigger word for Christopher Walken is I got a fever and I need more cowbell. So, ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down.
That's good.
So that's Christopher
good.
Walken.
I liked it. That was well done.
But let me think.
Yeah. Trigger word. Get
Yeah,
a trigger
okay,
word.
thanks.
Something you know he said.
Today. But hold on, I got these words. I gotta
You
say.
ever watch The Office and Oscar tries to do
Yeah.
that? And he's like, greenbacks. I can't do this.
Let me think. He's got. Oh man,
Yeah.
he's one I have to hear before I can.
Those words you
Ring around
said.
the rosies.
Bah.
There we go.
A pocket full of posies. Except it's too much of a cadence to it. Ashes and ashes, we all fall down.
That wasn't bad.
That's all right.
That wasn't bad.
But because I
feel like you have it.
I'm right there.
You have it.
Okay, let me see.
Just go with it. Go for it.
Let me just try and talk for a little bit.
Okay, yeah, just
I did practice this one a good bit. And
get yourself there.
Once I find it, it's okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got
It's
it.
hard to find it.
Yeah. But today, I will. Let's see. Talk to you. No. Yeah.
You have it. Just
man.
run with it. I think you got it.
Yeah, run with it. Let's see what you come up with. Ring around the
All right.
rosies.
Ring. Oh, no. Ring around the rosies. Pocket full of posies. Ashes. We all fall down.
I hear
That's
the
just-
piece
yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
but
you're like you're on
awful.
it. You're on it
Down.
right there.
yeah.
Down we fall. Down.
Let's get another one. Let's get another one here. I'm really hoping we get a certain one. All right, so I don't know what that one
I
was.
was really hoping for
Dr. Phil.
Oh,
Dr.
that's another one where I'm like, I don't
didn't.
know that one at all.
I didn't watch him growing up, so.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I honestly
All I
cannot
know is he's
do
got
that.
a country accent,
Yeah,
kind of. And he's very, very slow. No, I'm thinking.
you're kind of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
My trigger word for this one is you need to wake up.
Oh,
You need
yeah,
to wake up. Like,
Okay.
I don't know what you're thinking, but twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. I feel like I'm messing up. You need to wake up. Get back there.
Let me get back. Let me get back there.
Up above the world so high, like a
You're too angry.
diamond in the sky. I don't know.
I need you to slow it down a little bit.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Dr. Phil's hard.
Yeah, I like I said, I honestly can't even like get his voice in my head right now.
I'm trying to think.
Can one of y'all give it a try?
Let me see here. Is Twinkle Twinkle?
Yeah, twinkle, twinkle.
I never
star.
really watched Dr. Phil or anything like
I
that.
never
so-
did.
Twinkle Twinkle. No, little star.
he's
no,
lower.
I think he's got a
it's
lower
lower.
voice.
Yeah.
Star.
Not that
Not
low.
that low.
But he's like
Star,
country
star,
too.
yeah.
Like
He's got a slow drawl to him.
yeah.
Twinkle Twinkle.
I
You
can do
know,
it.
twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are today.
I think you're
Go
still a
for
little
it.
too high. but
Yeah, I'm too high.
Should we pull out another
Yeah,
one
let's go for another one.
to go with that same nursery rhyme? We'll
Yeah,
just
let's-
stick with
let's
the-
just stick with that
I was
nursery
gonna
rhyme.
grab another name.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Ah, that's one that darn. Why are we pulling out these?
Yeah, we should have pulled some of these out. This is a hard one.
It's a really hard one because
we
I
have
didn't
to try
listen to it at all.
I say.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
From the south. No, I'm from the south. Boy.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Well,
Let me see.
Yeah.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Now you hear? Like a diamond in the sky. See? Now, boy, you hear me? I don't know if that's him or not.
That's
it's
better than what I would
relatively
do.
close, Yeah,
It's better than what I would do.
that's relatively
Let's
close.
hear
and
it.
that's a
Let's
hard
hear
one.
it.
Let's see here. I say.
There you
I
go.
say. Twinkle, twinkle. It's like Dr. Phil. Like, twinkle, twinkle, little star. I feel like I'm doing Forrest Gump too.
It's a southern
Southern thing.
southern
Twinkle,
thing,
little
like
star.
a savannah, like a
is that-
savannah boy. There you got it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. What does the rhyme go? I can't
How
remember.
I wonder what
How I
you-
wonder what you
How
are.
I wonder what you are.
I'll say now.
I
You
say,
hear?
I say.
like a twinkle.
The bad thing is, I think I put him on the list, and I forgot to look him up to remember what he sounds like.
I did just briefly, but
Yeah, he's tough.
again, if we'd have just heard these, I think we probably would
Yeah.
have been a lot better.
Let's move on to another one.
That poor voice
Yes.
actor. We don't even give him props.
Yeah.
London Bridges.
And we're going to do it in the voice of
London Bridge is brought to you today by George W. Bush.
George W.
I didn't listen to him either. Why are we doing all the
Did
ones
you
that-
even try it?
I did, but like George Bush, it was funny because I was like, I need to listen to him, and then I got so busy I forgot.
Yeah. He's one that, like, I impersonate, but it doesn't sound like him,
Yeah.
but it's
Start us
kind
off
of...
then.
All right, sure.
Because I need something to go off with. Go off.
I'm gonna imitate you.
Here's the trigger word. Entrepreneur.
Okay.
I'll tell you what are we doing again? what's the
London Bridges.
at London Bridge fell down. George W. I forget the words, but I tell you what, that bridge fell. we
Just
tore
like
it
the
down.
towers.
USA. That's George Bush. A lot of stupid laughing.
Yeah, he does a lot of snickering, like
Yeah.
under his breath. Like,
Yeah.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, My Fair Lady.
Okay.
America, I come to you today. Oh, I need a more southern. I need a more like Texas drawl.
Yeah.
George W. Bush.
Go Cowboys.
I have to look up the.
London Bridge is falling down. I don't know. That's not it though. I don't know. I can't think of what he sounds like. Is there a phrase that we other than nuclear?
Nuclear. Like I
Nuclear.
said, my word is
Nuclear.
entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur.
It kind of like gets you in that.
London Bridge is falling down. Falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My Fair Lady.
That was pretty good.
That
was
wasn't
better
bad.
than I
That
could.
was,
do.
not, that was the best one you've done, I
That's
think.
as good as I can do. I don't even remember if that sounds good.
I mean, let's be honest. All
That
these
is
are
just
bad.
me throwing
Yeah,
on a
we
country
are all
accent.
doing terrible. So
Barack Obama.
Ooh, okay.
we're not getting the ones that I want.
Mary had a little lamb.
Okay.
Mary had a little lamb. Her fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, her fleece was sure to go.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
That is
Except
not
that
bad.
it was her lamb was sure to go.
Mary, little lamb. No, hold on. Go.
Let me-
I'm trying to
hold
find
on.
it.
There's a cadence to the way he talks.
Yep.
Yep. Barack Obama and tell you about Mary and her little lamb that she had.
I don't think that who is that southern.
I don't know.
Well, come to you today.
Yeah, go for it.
Talk to you about Mary. How she had a little lamb. Her fleece was white as snow. And there we go.
All right, Bill Clinton.
Did not have.
All right. Look. All right. So the ones we have left here, we're just going to choose. Okay, we're just going to choose one.
All right.
All right, you're going to get to choose your favorite one, and you're going to choose, and you're going to do the row your boat.
I feel
Okay.
like Barack Obama
So-
was the best one that I could do.
So we have Kermit the Frog, Alex Jones, Sean Connery, Morgan Freeman, and Sylvester Stallone.
I'll do either Kermit or Sean Connery.
I think I'll take Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Kermit the Frog is by far my best, but we can both do Kermit if you
Sure.
want. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
let's
have a
go
little Kermit the Frog battle.
Kermit off.
Kermit off.
What are we?
We're gonna do row, row, row your boat.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, I gotta.
Yeah, you go for it. Morgan Freeman. Do you want a little echo? Because he talks with like.
I need the lyrics just to know. Just
it's
to be
pretty
able to
much
read
the
it.
song.
I just have to have it in front of my face.
Wait, what's the song again?
Row, row,
Oh,
row
yeah.
your boat.
Morgan Freeman?
I need the lyrics.
I'm gonna
Morgan
give you a little
Freeman.
effect.
All right, Morgan Freeman narrating it. Row. The row is messing me up. Row. I can't do the row with his voice.
Row your boat gently down the stream.
Gently down the. No, I got to think about it. Go, do your Kermits real
All right,
quick.
you want to do it?
Hey, Kermit the Frog here, and row your boat gently down the stream, and
How's it go?
Merrily.
merrily up the stream. Yeah.
There you go. That's not bad. Not bad. Kermit the Frog there.
Kermit the Frog here.
Matt's still over here like struggling with
I
his Morgan
am.
Freeman.
I'm having a hard time with this nursery rhyme with this. That's weird.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my Kermit the Frog, and we'll see here. Kermit the Frog here, welcoming you to Shoot from the Hip podcast. We're gonna do row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream.
Dude, you realize you just sang on the podcast
I did.
too?
That was
We're
good.
breaking
That was
ground
good.
here.
Whoa!
I liked it.
Man, as
We
long as
found
I
his
a
way.
lot.
He can sing as long as it isn't Kermit's voice.
Kermit the Frog, and I'm good.
That's awesome. Now I feel like I'm on the spot, but man, I feel like I've lost it. Like,
Pick
all
a
of
different
sudden.
song.
Yeah. What else do we have?
I mean, rhyme. Whatever.
We have the ABCs, and we also have.
Like a Twinkie.
That's all we have left.
Let's see. If I did Mary Had a... I am Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. Mary had a... No, let me pick up. Mary
I had
a
the
little...
effect going and everything.
Yeah. Mary... all right.
Here we go. He's getting ready.
I don't have the lyrics. Mary had a little lamb. I'm not picking up the voice. Mary had a little lamb.
You sound like
Mary-
close to me.
Mary had a little lamb. Morgan Freeman. Mary had a little lamb. Her fleece was white as snow. See, I'm not there anymore. I had it before the podcast.
You're
I
throwing
think,
some
more so.
British in there or something. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Like when you're doing a bunch of these.
It's so tough, man.
I'm
throws you
getting
off.
mixed up now.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we're
Morgan
getting burned
Freeman.
out at the end of this podcast.
We've been
row
going
your
for a while.
boat Gently
Oh, do you
down the stream. Everywhere that Mary went.
What?
Wait, I just mixed
You
up.
mixed them up. You mixed them up.
Row.
Roll.
This is devolved. We should close
gosh.
this before it gets
Yeah,
any
dude.
worse.
Are we done here?
I think we are. How long have we been going here,
a
Laser?
little over an hour.
Okay,
so-
yeah,
yeah.
I think it's time.
Oh, that was
I hope
Please,
you enjoyed this as much as we did.
oh, this was so stupid.
Because it was really funny. It was really bad. Maybe we'll do this again. Yeah, we'll see. All right. So if you enjoyed this podcast, please hit that subscribe button wherever it is that you're listening: iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, whatever. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can follow along next week's when we don't do this.
Never again.
Also follow us on social media: Twitter at Hip Shot Podcast, Facebook.com/Shoot From The Hip Podcast, and Instagram Hip Shot Podcast. Also find us on our brand new website, sfthpodcast.com. That's sfthpodcast.com. That brand new podcast will link you to all of those socials that I just listed off. So if you don't feel like typing in that stuff,
Just go to the
Don't.
website, guys. It's awesome.
right, just type in SFTH Podcast. You'll find us real quick.
Yep.
So we're out there. Go ahead and search us up. We would love for you guys to go over there, give us some input over on that website. We have a contact list. We've got some cool content over there that we're building and trying to cultivate something over there. Anything else, guys? Do we have anything else?
Tune in next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thanks
listening.
for listening.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Shoot From The Hip. We look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Bless your soul for listening. And until next time, Don't you go dying on us. We need all the listeners we can get.